All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming and joining my class on the festival season. Yeah, it's a festival day, or happy Dhanteras to each one of you. And people do a lot of remedies. I see that YouTube is loaded with videos where you buy this, you buy that, you do this, you do that, and you will get money. The money will stay at your home. You will get Lakshmi. And but I never try to put such kind of videos, nor I teach my students, the same thing. The best way to get money is to pray to Krishna, you know, or read Ramcharitmanas. So reading Ramcharitmanas, doing your Guru mantras and enjoying your life with whatever you've got, acceptance towards the God is the best thing that one can do in life, rather than, you know, trying to get that kind of a money which is not in your destiny, right? Every single money that you earn in this life is already decided, right? Labh, hani, yash, apyash, sab vidhi hath, right? So everything is already, planned and listed for you. You are just doing your role. You're just, running around here and there and thinking that you are doing. Technically, it's not that you're doing. So Dhanteras is all about health. It's all about doing right things and doing a lot of commitments towards yourself, right? And what are those commitments? Is that I'll work hard in my life, I'll be sincere, and I will listen to my soul, my Atma, right? And when you really do a lot of bhakti, when you do a lot of prayers, you can 100% listen to your soul, right? That's something very, very important. Now, this class is a special class today, and in this class, I'll be teaching you some mantras, and it is basically a remedial class. And it's a very, very special class, very close to my heart, because today I'm going to give you very powerful remedies written in our Puranas, especially in Garud Purana and Shiv Mahapurana, about the most painful planet in our horoscope, right? The planet that is capable of giving you tragedies, problems, health issues, right? I mean, this is one planet we'll be using a lot in medical astrology and also in your divisional charts. We take a lot of inputs. Today, we are going to discuss about Atmakarka. What happens if your Atmakarka is retrograde, exalted, debilitated, right? Or it is combust, right? If it is not Surya, of course, right? So what happens, right? What is the meaning? What have you done in the past? And from today, I will teach you a journey that how can you rectify your Atmakarka. And you see, there is devatas associated with Atmakarakas. And I will be introducing you those devatas associated. Suppose your Surya is the Atmakaraka, so I'll tell you the devata associated with Surya, Chandra, Mangala. So devatas have come for rescue based on the teachings of the Garud Purana. A very, very important, very, very interesting lecture. Lot of things you'll learn today. You'll be able to help lot of people after this lecture. You'll be able to help your own family. You'll be able to help yourself. And and you people are so lucky, my Shiv Mahapuran students. You are already initiated for a mantra of Om Namah Shivaya, right? And you know, and what I believe is that there are certain mantras, if it is coming from a guru, from a teacher, they will give you results for sure, right? There's no doubt about it. And, if you are not initiated, right, just go to Shiva, just go to Dakshinamurti Shiva and ask for the mantra. So there will be something coming in your life. Either a guru will come in your life or a teacher will come You'll go to a place and you'll be given a mantra. This will happen within 6 months, right? If you ask with 100% sincerity. But this lecture is all about Atmakarka Graha, right? Uh, First of all, what is Atma? Right? That's the first question that has come to me in my life when I started studying Shiv Mahapuran, started, learning Jyotisha and Gemini Sutra. There are Charakarkas, which I took a combined class last to last week, where I explained you the seven other Karka system and eight Karka system, the difference between mundane level and at the human level. But what is Atma? So, Atma is, as Karan Agarwal is saying, Ansh of Paramatma is 100% correct. Atma is nothing but it is Omkara. Okay, you can just, I mean, you are my Jyotisha students, and you will see so many definitions of Atma, soul, soul connection. But basically, Atma is nothing. It is, a Shakti, it is a power, it is outcome of Om, which is Omkara. Omkara is Sukshma Panchakshari. Omkara is Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Omkara is absolute knowledge. Omkara is Paramatma. Omkara is form of Shiva, which is unmanifested, which is all over the place, which is in you, which is in me, which is everywhere. And you know, so that is something known as which is Atman and Atma. Since it belongs to, something which is very, very destructive in nature, so that is the reason Atma never dies. Okay, because Shiva will never die. Why Shiva will never die? Have you ever thought of this? Krishna died, Rama died. I was reading that, Doha in the morning, Ram Gyo, Ravan Gyo. So everyone is who has come to this earth is gone. But Shiva would never ever die because Shiva has never come to earth. Shiva has never come to earth in form of, avatara. Have you heard of कि शिव जी का कोई अवतार है? Have you heard of that? शिव जी ने किसी अवतार के रूप में जन्म लिया हो कभी? Ever. Shiva has no avatar. If someone is using that, Shiva has rupas. He will come in some form for temporary, process. And then, he's not, Hanumanji is Rudra Rupa. Hanumanji is not avatar of, Shiva. No. You have to understand. You can't write, he's one of the Ansh of Shiva. He's not the Shiva himself. So I will tell you this meaning. What is Hanumanji? Hanumanji is Shiva. Shiva is not Hanumanji. Have you understood what I'm saying? Right? Hanumanji is Shiva, but Shiva is not Hanumanji. Have you understood what I'm saying? Right? For an example, your children. Your children can be part of you, but they are not you. You understand? They've come out of you. But as a whole, they are not you. Vishnuji came as a whole, as a full entity, right? As Ram, as Krishna, right? But you know, so technically Hanumanji is Shiva, but Shiva is not Hanumanji. Always, always remember this. So Shiva is, you know, eighth line of Hanumanji says Shankar Shivaya Kesari Nandan. Yeah, it is Kesari Nandan, but you have to understand one thing that your all these, sayings is correct, but you have to understand this one principle that Shiva is basically unmanifested. Whatever Shiva you see, whatever Shiva you see in the pictures, it is we who we have manifested it. But Shiva is basically unmanifested, निर्गुणा, निर्जन्मा, राइट. सो अगर कोई इंसान निर्गुण है, वो कभी पैदा ही नहीं हुआ, वो कभी मरा ही नहीं, तो उसके अवतार कैसे हो सकते हैं, उसके फॉर्म्स कैसे हो सकते हैं, राइट. शिवा इज दैट कॉन्शियसनेस बिटवीन यू एंड मी, that is there. The consciousness in Vishnu is Shiva. Consciousness in Brahma is Shiva. Right. So Shiva is निविकल्पम, उनका कोई कोई विकल्प ही नहीं है. देयर इज नो ऑल्टरनेटिव ऑफ शिवा. निर्गुण है, निर्जन्मा है. तो दैट इज व्हाट इज एक्चुअली शिवा. सो फ्रॉम दैट फोर्स, like, there is something that comes out is Atma, right? And that if you want to see the Atma of Shiva, you can see Surya. Surya is again, like, Surya is Shiva, okay? But Shiva is not Surya. ये भी आप मेरी बात याद रखना, राइट. सो आई मीन शिवा इज ह्यूज, इट्स लार्ज, इट्स एवरीवेयर. उसमें से छोटी छोटी चीजें मैनिफेस्ट होके आपके सामने, वो शक्तियां जो है निराकार, मूलम त्रियम. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, प्रवीण जी. Because if they will read Shiv Mahapuran, they will understand what I'm trying to tell them, right? So, Atma is very, very pure. It's very, very powerful. It's the consciousness in you. That is what your Atma is. And consciousness is Shiva, right? Now, what happens is, because of our karmas, because of our prarabdha, because of so many highs and lows that you've done in your life, in your horoscope, you get different planets as Atma Karaka Graha. Okay. Karaka means project manager or energy or karmas that your soul is holding, right? That your soul will experience. You know what? What happens is, suppose in your previous life, right? In your previous janmas, there's something that you have ignored and there's something which is missing in your life. For an example, I'll teach you this in a very simple way. You go to school, suppose you people are in the 5th grade of your school. Okay, this Monday classes have started. So teacher came, he gave you a lecture, next day, next day, next day, next day. And there are 2 subjects where neither you have done the homework, nor you've, written anything, nor you've prepared a test. And now it is next Monday. So teacher comes in and he says, where is your homework? So there's no homework. So if you are a small kid, teacher will write a note on your diary that this homework is not done. Please show it to the parents. Okay. Or the teacher will come to you and will tell you that, hey, you have not done this homework. I need that you should complete it within next 2 days. I will be checking it. So you get that message. Now imagine that small child is your soul, right? In your journey, you've not done something which is missing, right? So that means out of all the 7 subjects, right, there is 1 or 2 subjects where you will have to really work for next 2 days, means your next 2 lives or maybe 1 life. So 1 subject of your life, you have to first understand what is that subject and what is missing, right? And you will have to really work around that particular subject. And that subject is nothing but Atma Karaka of your horoscope. It is that one karma which you have not completed. It is that one karma which you have ignored in the past life. And that is why wherever your Atmakaraka Graha sits in your horoscope, it is going to give you tons of problems, issues, struggles, lessons of life, tragedies, because it is your pending homework, right? So it is carrying a note, a negative note on your diary, not done these things in life. And then in this life, you will be forced to do all these things pertaining to that Atma Karaka Graha. You will be forced so that everything becomes 0, 0, and you can go to Omkara and you can get out of this circle, right? I mean, Atma Karaka are your pending notes. So many things that you have not done, in the past. You have to come out of that. Okay. Now, whenever there is such situation, it is the devatas who would want to barge in. They would come in between and they will help the natives. Now, I'm sure you all will be having Atmakaraka Graha. Atmakaraka Graha is a Graha with highest degree in your horoscope. So every planet can be between 0 to 30 degree. The planet which holds the highest degree is your Atmakaraka. See, have you ever thought that why one particular planet covers the entire zodiac sign? Like 28 degrees, almost 26 degrees, 25 degrees, 24 degrees. Some of you have very less degree of Atmakaraka, 15 degree, 18 degree. Lesser is the degree, lesser is the weight of the karmas. I mean, shorter is the note. Bigger is the degree, bigger is the note that you have not done this also. He was not sincere in the class, he was not working, he was making fun of people. This means Atma Karaka 29 degree, 29 degree and 30 minutes. Just covered the zodiac sign all the way until the end. That is the meaning of a very, very heavy karma, heavy load of karma that you're bringing, right? Suppose your Atma Karaka is at 18 degree or 19 degree, right? You are not having a lot of karma. Serena, I'm sure that you have not seen my previous lecture where I have given Rahu as an Atma Karaka and how do we consider. I would request you that you should go back and listen to that 2 hours of lecture, which I specially gave to my students to clear this doubt whether Rahu is Atma Karaka or not, right? So for one liner, yes, we consider, right? Now, if Atma Karaka is like now, I mean, we'll get all the answers. Let me shut down the chat for some time because, okay. So I'll forget many things. So, you know what? Whenever Atma Karaka Graha is there in your horoscope, in a particular bhava, in particular house, even that house will also suffer. I mean, you'll have to really work hard in that particular bhava as well. Really work hard because your karmas have taken that position. Okay, so that means the bhava is that particular copy. Like you have 10 copies in your bag, SST copy, science copy, math copy, English copy, that notebook. So you have to pick up that notebook and you have to start writing on that notebook. That means that particular house where you have that particular Atma Karka is also going to take a major hit. It is going to be the focus, you know, of the world, of the universe, and you. So, what is more important? First, as a planet, Atma Karka, then in which Rashi, in which house, and in which nakshatra, in which pada. Then it is topped up by, many other things. For an example, if your Atma Karka is also retrograde, right, it is further harassment. If Atma Karka is, as someone was writing, is also Lagna Lord, it has more impact, right? Atma Karka is combust, it is exalted, it is debilitated. So they are all inputs, like, either there is a support system to the Atma Karaka or there is no support system to the Atma Karaka, right? So we will consider here 8 Atma Karakas, which will also including Rahu. Now, what exactly is an Atma Karaka? How it is assigned to you and me? Naisargik Atma Karaka is Surya, is sun, natural, okay, which came from Omkara, which came from Shiva. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to tell you a very deep secret, and you will be astonished. That deep secret is that Atma Karaka also holds your longevity. एक चीज आप याद रखना, your longevity is also in the hands of Atma Karaka. Can you tell me why? Because he's holding maximum of your karmas. So suppose you've done all your homeworks and also you've done your final 2 copies, which were written a note or 1 copy. So if that job is done, your homework is finished, right? So Atma Karaka holds the longevity of your this janma as well, that how much you're going to live, right? So you will see people who have uh, very less life. They will have their Atma Karaka beautifully placed. They will have their Atma Karaka. If your Atma Karaka is afflicted in your horoscope, what does that mean? It means that you're going to have a long life. Why? Because affliction is more karmas to be settled. More and more karmas to be settled. You will have to stretch it. Suppose you have not written 20 chapters, right? That means you will take longer time to, complete those 20 chapters. If you have 1 or 2 chapters less, left, you will just quickly finish and go. You'll be free very early. So in, we think that longevity is very good, this, that, huh? But longevity technically in the eyes of Shiva is what? Pain. We are here and we are struggling every day. We are dying every day with our debts, our health issues, our problems, problems of the children, problems of the family, financial problems, problems of society. But out of all these problems, the problems that are given by Atma Karaka Graha are the most severe problems. The most severe problems. So, what can we do? Let me first, I'll also tell you that what kind of planet is going to give you what kind of results. But गरुड़ पुराण ये कहता है, and उन्होंने बताया, they have given this solution, that suppose this is your horoscope. Imagine this is your horoscope. This here was Omkara, very high, unreachable. You can't even see that Omkara because you don't have that Shuddhi, you don't have that purity. Now, this Omkara is very high, and this is your horoscope. Your soul has passed through so many janmas and problems, and it has finally reached here, sitting in the second house, third house, fourth house as an Atma Karaka Graha, right? He says that wherever your Atma Karaka Graha sits, you have no control over it. Is there a possibility that we can bring that Omkara and place that Omkara on the Lagna of your horoscope? Place that Omkara on the Lagna of your horoscope. Means, can we energize your Kundli by energizing the Lagna of the Kundli and bringing the energy of Omkara on the Lagna? Maybe trying to clear your dirt. And once the Omkara sits on the Lagna, the Atmakaraka will also get energized. And you know what? Who took this responsibility to bring Omkara on the Lagna of a native in Kali Yuga? There's only one Shakti that took this responsibility. And you guys will be astonished. Any guesses? Any guess which Devta would have taken that responsibility? Anyone? You can type. Okay, let me. I've disabled. Okay, anyone who would want to write something, you think which Devata, which Shakti, right? Krishna, Hanumanji, Ram, Vaishno Devi, Hanumanji, Ganpati, Devi Durga, Ma Durga. Fantastic. Okay, stop because the people are going wrong. One Shakti which has capability to bring Omkara on your Lagna is Bhairava, is Bhairav. It's not these things. It is Bhairava. Bhairava took this responsibility. Bhairava. Okay? Because when Brahma lied to that consciousness, it is the Bhairava who did the Brahmatya. With this nail of he chopped off the head of Brahma. Means any extreme papa, any extreme sins that you have done in your life, the Shakti that can extremely remove those. You see, your sins are actually very, very bad. They are so harsh that they can give you punishment. भागवत गीता में कृष्ण क्या कह रहे हैं कि आई कैन नॉट आई कैन गिव यू कर्मा थ्योरी. जो आपने लिखा है वो भुगतना पड़ेगा. हाँ, बट Bhairava is one who is sucking your tamas like a vacuum, right? And that is why he is offered tamas and he's taking it. He's not giving it back to you. Bhairava is the one who has ability to bring Omkara on your Lagna. Now, once Bhairava has taken this initiative, there were other planets, there are other devatas who followed Bhairava and said, okay, Bhairava, if you will bring Omkara on the Lagna of a native, we will now take care of the Atmakarka Graha. So Mercury Atmakarka, Chandra Atmakarka, Mangal Atmakarka, the Devatas came and took the responsibility. And there are certain mantras for every Atmakarka Graha. So you all will have Atmakarakas. I'll give you certain mantras for all the Atmakarakas. But they said there's one condition. That condition is first native has to go through the Bhairav sadhana. Right? You will have to have blessings of Bhairava. And Bhairava has his own conditions. Right? Bhairava says, you can start my sadhana, but I would request you, before you start my sadhana, I want that you people should also do Ganesh sadhana. Start with Ganpati sadhana, then do my sadhana, and then you do Durga Devi sadhana, and then you can later on do the Atmakaraka. Okay, so he has his own conditions because Bhairava is with Shakti all the time. He's that furious roop of Shiva who is telling all the devils and all the Rakshasas that, hey, piche Shakti aa rahi hai, Shakti is coming, why don't you get aside? You'll be killed. And when they said no, 50% of Durga Devi's work is done by Bhairava. He's killing and chopping off all those small, small sins and negative energies. But if someone is like huge, like Mahishasur or someone, then Durga Devi barges and finish it off. It's like a pilot of a chief minister, pilot car. That is Bhairava, right in front. And between Durga and Bhairava, there's another, commando force. That commando is Hanumanji. And then behind we have Durga. That's how they are removing the sins of this universe. That's how they are removing all that nonsense. So that means the first point of contact when you are coming to this dharti is going to be of the soul, is going to be with the Bhairava. So that is why people who do Bhairava sadhanas, they very much and very easily connect to their souls and they can listen to what the soul is saying. Any sadhana, Bhairav sadhana within 1 year has the ability to, give you that result of connecting with your inner self immediately. That is the power of Bhairav sadhana. That is the importance of Bhairav sadhana. Bhairav sadhana, along with these mantras, can take your dukkhas away. They can burn your karmas away. They will give you strength. They will give you that anesthesia against the pain. So one by one, if we take Atmakarakas, the first outer planet is Shani, the outest, the far away. And whenever Shani is Atmakarka in anybody's horoscope, you know what you have not done in the previous life? You have not worked hard in your previous life. You have lived a life which is dependent on others, not working hard, not doing anything, trying to be just happy go lucky and running away from your responsibilities. And in this life, when Saturn becomes an Atmakaraka, hard work is your pending homework. Your soul has a note in its hand. I mean, I'm just giving you an easy way of understanding. There is no note, there's no hands of Atma, but it's the vibration. That's the consciousness of Atma is that you have not worked hard. So anyone in this entire class of 126 students here, if you have Saturn as an Atmakaraka, say me right on my face that if you have not got your life where you have to work day and night, gadhon ki tarah, you have to work like a donkey. You have to work like a donkey. Okay? You have to work like a donkey. Everything will come in your life. It is not going to be easy. From 4 a.m. to 11 a.m., you are working, 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 working. And you have to work unconditionally. You can't even put conditions in front of people that I will do this when you do this with me. You are not in that state. Your circumstances will be like that, that you will have to work, 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 work. Your life is, yeah, it's retrograde. It's bringing obsession and frustration. केतु को हम कंसिडर नहीं करते हैं, राहु को हम आत्माकार का कंसिडर करते हैं with subtracting the degree of Rahu. So if Rahu is at 1 degree and you minus it with 30, 29 degrees, so Rahu can become your Atmakaraka. Please go back and see my class. Last to last week I have given the class. You will get your answer. Shani Atmakaraka. Now, see, housewife, Shani Atmakaraka is, for a joke, it is fine. But I must tell you that Saturn Atmakaraka is that you will have to work very hard at home. You will have to work very hard at your office. You have to work very hard for anything to achieve in your life. Because अब आपको लगेगा कि ये बहुत मुश्किल है, बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, राइट? बट टेक्निकली इट इज योर पेंडिंग होमवर्क and you are feeling it very very tragic. If that Atmakarka is Lagnesh, then it becomes more difficult. Now suppose it sits in the third house. What is third house? You know, you will start thousand things in your life, but वो achieve नहीं होगी. Like third house is house of starting new things, your siblings, your communication. सुबह से शाम तक आपको ना चाहते हुए भी आपको communicate करना पड़ेगा. You'll have to communicate a lot. So you can add the inputs of that bhava. In whichever bhava is your Atma Karaka, in that very bhava, in that very house, you will have to really work hard. जैसे अगर किसी का आत्मा कारक 6th हाउस में आ जाए या 11th हाउस में आ जाए, he will have to really work hard on debts. He will have a lot of financial, debts and problems going in his life, and he will work hard, 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 whole his life, and then go from this world. Shani Atma Karaka. And especially if you are running the Mahadasha, या 11वां भाव देखा, छठा और 11वां भाव दोनों कर्जा देता है. आपको लगता है छठा भाव कर्ज देता है? Is the 6th house to give you ऋण, 11th house also give you tons of ऋण. फाइनेंशियल ऋण 11th हाउस से भी देखा जाता है. और जब शनि की महादशा चलेगी, you will feel as if इससे ज्यादा क्या होगा, what more can happen to me, इससे ज्यादा क्या होगा. I will take a lecture on Bhavat Bhavam. भगवत इज विष्णु, भवम इज शिवा. उसका बहुत बड़ा एक लॉजिक है मेरे पास. कैसे विष्णु और शिवा एक दूसरे के साथ काम करते हैं, अष्टम टू अष्टम में महादेव और विष्णु कैसे काम करते हैं. एंड when you have that Shani's Mahadasha running, the Mahadasha of Atma Karaka Graha running, you would have not worked and not experienced problems in life. आपकी पूरी जिंदगी की प्रॉब्लम्स एक तरफ है और दैट पर्टिकुलर पीरियड की प्रॉब्लम्स एक तरफ होती. दैट इज द वॉल्यूम ऑफ स्ट्रगल्स दैट यू गेट. I can't see the horoscopes right now, Shilpaji. I cannot. I am just teaching because I have 20,000 things in my mind. You need to wait. You just listen and then later on you can put it in the group. I can't see that in the chat. So that is where Atmakarka is forcing you to complete your homework. Now, next to the Shani, the planet that comes is Jupiter in the outer orbit. For the people who get Jupiter as an Atmakaraka, there are so many fancy things written in the YouTube, in the internet, chat GPT. अगर आपका शनि आत्मा कारक है तो आपकी ये क्वालिटीज होंगी, ये क्वालिटीज होंगी. It's a pain. It's a pending homework. Okay, you would love to read those qualities. Please go ahead and read. That you like, music and all. People have written blah blah blah. You will write instrumental music. You'll write to, become a leader in your life. Become a leader here. Thank you very much. I don't want to be a leader with pain. Okay, you have to understand root of a particular planet. That उसका root क्या है, उसका purpose क्या है. So when Jupiter is Atma Karaka, That means you have crossed Shani. आत्मा आई ना, आत्मा ब्रह्मांड में एंटर की. When आत्मा entered ब्रह्मांड, आत्मा did not choose Shani. Atma did not hold the energy of Shani and came in your body. It passed Shani and stopped at Jupiter and got Atmakarka certificate from Jupiter, Jupiter Atmakarka. Means these people have really worked hard in their life. हार्ड वर्क पिछले जन्मों में किया है. सैटर्न आत्माकारक नहीं बना. समझ रहे? आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? Saturn did not get Atmakaraka, but Jupiter came as Atmakaraka. So when Jupiter is Atmakaraka, these people have not followed protocols in their previous life. What do you mean you have not followed protocols? Not followed protocols means that you need a guru, you need a teacher to tell you that, hey, get up 5 in the morning, do these sadhanas, do these prayers, आपका आचरण अच्छा होना चाहिए, your character should be good, you should read Shiv Mahapuran, you should say Radha Radha, you should say Ram Ram, you have to do all these things, right? And because you did not follow protocols in your life, right, there will be many instances in your life where you will feel that you have not got justice, because protocol का जो end result होता है वो justice होता है, right? what is जब जब किसी का जुपिटर 6th हाउस में 8th हाउस में अमत्य कारक सेकंड हाईएस्ट डिग्री वाला प्लैनेट हो, such people are lawyers. Law is seen from Jupiter. Law is constitution. Law is justice. So people, whosoever who has Jupiter as an Atma Karaka Graha in their life, in whichever house it is sitting, the Devaguru Brahaspati, you will feel that you have never got justice in your life pertaining to that. He will come to me and say, Guruji, you know what? This happened in my life. वो सही नहीं था. That was against me. I never got credit in my life. This happened, never got credit. I never got credit. Why this is happening with me? Because you have not given credit. Your efforts are not justified. And these people forcefully get a guru in their life. And beside all these unjustified things in their life, they will still have to go ahead and do their karma. Jupiter 7th house Atma Karaka, your married life will be completely unjustified. Jupiter in the Lagna, you're forced to get a guru. Marriage में बहुत सी चीजें, life में बहुत सी चीजें, you know, yes, you will be cheated, Shantanu. Unjustified. Why me? You will look at God and say, why me? Why me? Why me? Why did I get cheated? Why this close person who's saying, bhai, has cheated me? Why? Jupiter Atma Karaka. Life is unjustified. Let me turn off the chat. Done, Simonji. Done. Jupiter Atma Karaka is when at least 10 times in a year you will look at the sky and say, why me? Why this is happening to me? What wrong have I done? मेरे साथ गलत क्यों हो रहा है? Jupiter in the 6th house Atma Karaka, you'll have fatty liver, you'll have cholesterol problem, without you being ever touched a drink or something. Jupiter 6th house as an Atma Karaka will give you unwanted diseases, autoimmune diseases for no reason. Heart issues, Jupiter in the 6th house. unjustified things. And then such people will come to me and say, Guruji, you know what? I got a guru. I am getting up, I'm teaching, I'm also reading, and now my life is getting better. Better and better, better and better, better and better. Because they have started completing their homework. Now, in the next birth, your soul comes. Soul from the outer orbit said hi to Saturn. Saturn said, you worked hard. Then said hi to Jupiter. So you've done good. You followed protocols. You did your Gayatris. You did, Guru Seva. You constructed a temple. Huh? You distributed books. You did Seva with Guru. Your Atmakarka is not assigned to me. And then comes Mangala, Mars. Mars will hold you. Hey, come here. Where is your homework? Sir, what homework, sir? Which homework are you talking about? I said in the previous birth, you have created so many insecurities to the people. You created scenarios where, people were so much, your family members were so insecure because of your nature, your casual approach. Your wife never felt secured within you. They never felt protective, never felt protected at all. You did not protect. Don't you think that it is your responsibility to protect your children, your family, your nation, your society, your samaj? You don't have to be a duffer. You were not brave. So in this life, I will show you many such situations where you will have to be brave. Oh, can you give me one example where I should be brave? Maybe you will get a cut or a surgery or a small accident and you will have stitches without anesthesia. So you will have to show your bravery there. Maybe, you'll fall sick and you will not get treatment for 10 days. Maybe you will, with the broken leg, you will have to walk 10 kilometers and reach a hospital. Huh? You will have to do many such things in life that when you will look at your life and say, यार ये मैंने किया, इतना difficult काम मेरे से कैसे हो गया? How could I do that? We will teach you bravery. What is bravery? In this life, you have been coward. That is why Mars is now will become your Atmakaraka. I have seen people with Mars in Atmakaraka getting stitches on their body, right, without anesthesia. They're just watching like this. You want to say something, Jaya? 1 second. Say, you said this finger, so I can't.
Guruji, this is so uncanny. As a child, I got stitches without anesthesia, and I have Mars as Atmakarak. So amazing. I'm shocked right now.
Yeah. ये आत्मकारक का soul connection है. They're looking at their stitches like this. Doctor is doing this. Doctor भी देख के हैरान हो रहा होगा कि यार इसको क्या है. She said looking at stitches जैसे इसकी body ही नहीं है. They will be born as birthmarks, big birthmarks, either in the back, rear, इधर उधर birthmarks होते हैं body में. They will have cuts in their body. बिल्कुल bodily discomfort वो प्रारब्ध है मनिंदर. That's a प्रारब्ध. शरीर को दुख मिलता है and then you have to bravely accept it. You will have to bravely accept it that, I am brave, I am brave. Have you seen that small child जिसको इंजेक्शन लगने वाला होता है, माँ बाप उसको क्या बोलते हैं? What does the parents tell that child? That you are brave. Don't worry. Don't worry. that homework was missing. और वो आपको ऐसी ऐसी अनकैनी सिचुएशंस में डालता है, मंगल आत्मा कारक, ऐसी ट्रेजिक सिचुएशंस में डालता है that you are forced to become brave because the availability of anesthesia is not there, time is not there, you are getting bleeded, you will go from this world, इसको ऐसे ही सीओ, you have to stitch him like that, your circumstances will be like that. How many of you can think of Jayaji getting stitched without anesthesia? वो कह रही ललिता जी, how many of you will think like that? Think of one stitch without anesthesia. Swati, she's saying something. You want to say something, Swati? Go ahead.
Guruji, same. I have Mars as Atmakarak, and when I was like 7 or 8 year old, I got bit by a Scorpio, and it was like all done without anesthesia, and I could do it. Like I have to show that, see, I can be a parent. Still, during my childbirth as well, I was trying to show a lot as well that I'm brave.
Yeah, you have to
So
be.
that
बट ऐसी ऐसी सिचुएशन भी इन्हों लोगों की लाइफ में आएंगी जो नॉर्मल लोगों की लाइफ में नहीं आएंगी, दैट पेनफुल सिचुएशंस ऑफ लाइफ. सो व्हेनेवर आई सी अ चाइल्ड विद मार्स एंड आत्मा कारक, आई टेल देयर पेरेंट्स that please make him stay away from adventurous activities just before a trip, just before one occasion, good occasion in their life. These are the one Mangal Atma Karaka who will get hit on their body just before any good occasion, just before a travel, just before a holiday, they'll be bitten with by this and that. Not on regular, on occasions, to destroy their occasions. They will have to maintain that occasion. You want to say something, Chia ji? आप बोल रहे हो, मैं समझ नहीं आ रहा.
So it's like you're talking about my life. I had to go for a school picnic and I broke my clavicle bone just before that. So absolutely true.
So when you people see Mangal as an Atma Karaka, you have to tell that parent that be very careful just 2 or 3 days before any big occasion at your home. Any picnic, any holiday, you need to be careful. इस बच्चे को चोट लगेगी. You'll have to rush in those circumstances where the treatment will also be very, very ordinary. And that person will survive that problem with bravery. Because bravery was missing in your previous lives. Now God will tell you that how you become brave. And this world will tell you brave when you, as a soldier, what happens to a soldier? He gets a cut, he gets a bruise, but he's still fighting. He's not saying, okay, you've seen that those soldiers who were fired, they've taken 2 bullets, 3 bullets, still kept on fighting, 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 fighting. And then you see those Indian Hindi movies where with the knife, they're taking out the goli like this, the bullet and all that stuff. That's Mangal Atma Karaka. That's Mars. You will have to prove your bravery all the time. Then comes Moon as an Atma Karaka. Because next planet you enter inner orbit. Now you passed Shani, you passed Jupiter, you've passed Mars, you have all three qualities in you. This is the meaning. You have worked hard in your life, you know how to work hard, so life will be okay. You have, followed protocols, you have followed bravery, but what happens with the moon? Moon is all about emotions. Moon is all about sentiments. Moon is all about giving nourishment to the people. And what have you not done with this in the previous life? You have not nourished people. You have basically, you have no experience about emotions. No experience about emotions. So whenever moon is an Atma Karaka, the problem is that, you did not nourish selflessly. and you missed on emotions. You have gathered many emotionless karmas in your life. So in this life, you will get so many people around you who are extremely unemotional about you, so that you can feel what are emotions. आप मेरी बात समझ रहे हो? You know, why do you get people who are emotionless around you? Because you have been unemotional with those people. You are carrying a karma, emotionless karmas in your life. And you will be forced in your life to show emotions, to give emotions to emotionless people. जो आजकल सारे पेरेंट्स करते हैं. How many of you, even if your child speaks in front of you and hurts you at time, still will show emotions to that child selflessly? एक माँ का क्या सेल्फिशनेस होती है अपने बच्चे को आगे बढ़ाने में. You know, emotion should be selfless, but we have emotions that are selfish emotions. In Kali Yuga, people are showing emotions because they have something to take from you. But a mother will always have selfless emotion. Chandra Atmakarka, anyone who has Chandra Atmakarka, and write down if they have emotional turmoils in their life. If they have to show emotions to non-emotional people in life, they will have to show emotions. They will be forced to show emotions. So many people have moon as an Atmakarka. किसी का भाई इमोशनलेस होगा, किसी की पत्नी, किसी का दोस्त, and they will have to show emotions to them. And how much pain is that to show emotions to an emotionless person? And you get nothing in return. A mother, you know, she gives so many things to the baby, and when baby grows up and doesn't show emotions, those mothers who have given so much to their children and children are not giving back, they have Chandra as an Atmakaraka. Doctors have Chandra as an Atmakaraka, physicians. A nurse will have Chandra as an Atmakaraka. They will go show emotions. Aji, aap theek ho jaoge, theek. Once the doctor, you tell me, how many of you got operations in their life? Remember those 2 days in the hospital, a nurse came, she talked to you, she said, aap theek ho jaoge, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. How many of you ever talked back to that nurse in your life कि आपने मेरी सेवा की थी? You know, you just once you say goodbye, you never ever call or meet that lady ever again. But उन 2 दिनों के लिए, how much has she helped you? She saved your life. She cleaned you. She did everything. When you were about to deliver the baby, she was holding your hand like this. And one nurse was keeping her hand on your head and saying, Bas, another 10 minutes, and that's it, you are there, you are there. How many of you ever gone back and thanked them after 1 year or 2 years? How many of you have ever given them a Diwali gift? So if you have moon as an Atmakaraka, you will have to show emotions to those people. You have to go back and say thanks. Tell, you will get many people and you will go through emotional turmoils. You will have to be forced to, like Ankita is writing, you'll have to care for them. Chandra as in, see, I personally believe whenever you have Chandra as an Atmakaraka, you know what? Be ready for emotional turmoils. Be ready for giving selfless emotions and not getting anything in return. But now in the previous life, you also learnt emotions. It's a soul journey. But you knew what are emotions. You know that, how you feel hurt in life. But you were missing in devotion. There was no devotion. And you get Venus as an Atmakaraka. The most severe out of the all. Venus Atmakaraka people, they have done hard work in their life, no problem, easy. They know protocols, they are brave, they are emotional, but the devotion was missing. Now, what will happen to those people? These people will emotionally show devotion to thousands of people, but they will not get one guy who is devoted to that person. You will have 10 boyfriends, 10 girlfriends. You were 100% devoted to those 10 boyfriends and 10 girlfriends. In return, not even one was devoted to you. Not even one was devoted to you. Problems. Married life gone for a 6. I have seen people with Venus in Atmakaraka, 8 years of affair, 10 years of affair. People say, you know what, Guruji, I'm happily married. I have my Venus in as an Atmakaraka. I don't want to say negative, but how many years have you been married for? 5 years? 10 years? Marriage is a 40-year game. Talk to me after 2 years. Talk to me after 3 years. Suddenly that person will show you that that person is not devoted to you. And you will have to be with that person for 10 years with full devotion and getting no devotion in return. You will be forced to be devoted to those people. But 99% of the cases, people do not even get married. They will, or if they get into marriage or relationships, they will be devoted. They will be. But on the same time, see, Karan, you can see it from your angle, but who knows what is something between the husband and the wife? As a child, you know that mother has done a lot, father has done a lot. But you ask your father when you're not a son, if I go and ask your father or mother, they can have some devotional disconnect between them as Venus as an Atmakaraka. Because you will learn the lessons of life. 100%. 100%. Venus Atmakaraka making sambandha with 7th house, 1st house, 5th house. Short. That their married life would be disturbed. Venus retrograde, slow, more struggles. Venus combust, they will have strange relationships. You will fall in love with someone with the first, that first, what do you give? क्या बोलते हैं सुमित? I am so unromantic. पहली नजर में प्यार होना, that is Venus combust. Love at first sight. अभी तो love at first flight ही हो जाता है, right? So Anyways, so Venus Atmakaraka is a tragic story. It's a tragic story. It's not something that I really feel happy when I look at a chart. मुझे पता होता है कि this person is devotional. This person is devotional, but he's not going to get devotion from the other side. Now, when you go through all these Atmakarakas, if you are assigned Mercury as an Atmakaraka, you were emotional, you were devotional, but you never communicated. इसलिए, you know, whenever you have a relationship, it is very important to communicate in that relationship. So this time, you become a negotiator. You become a negotiator. Those people who has Mercury as an Atmakaraka, they are in Lightning. They have to so much extremely work on communication that their communication, calculation, analytics, they become part of their life. And I always tell them, hey, you need to watch what you speak. People will perceive you wrong. People will force you to communicate again and again the same thing. You have to negotiate, you have to talk on same areas of life again and again, again and again. So that this Brahman tell you that, hey, देखा, एक बार communicate ना करने का नतीजा तुम्हें 10 बार communicate करना पड़ रहा है. You have to communicate same thing, you have to negotiate same thing many times. And your words will be perceived wrong. You have to watch what you speak. Your communication को पकड़ा जाएगा, and your people will hold your communication and will prove you guilty that you are bloody wrong. Because of your communication, everything is gotten destroyed. आपके ऊपर उंगली उठाई जाएगी, तुम्हारी जुबान की वजह से सब कुछ गलत हुआ है. Because of you, this tongue has destroyed this relationship. People will come and tell you with Mercury as an Atmakaraka. यार मेरी तो इतनी वोकेबुलरी भी नहीं है. Verbatim. I'm poor in English. I've studied in a very average DAV public school. I'm not a conventee. My wife is a conventee. अनपढ़ लोगों को इंटेलिजेंट लोगों के साथ शादी हो जाती है. I am the unpad one, okay? Don't consider her. So, she is conventing. My English is excellent because my Mercury is in third house. So, it does not combust. So, Mercury, watch what you speak. You will be given back from this world in a very hard way. What is the solution? So, if you get Surya as an Atmakaraka, you know what did you missed in the previous births? You achieved everything in life, everything, but you did not have ability to give it back to someone. You missed in gratitude. You were emotional, devotional, brave, hardworking, but you were selfish. You did not learn to give it to Mother Nature. So this life, you will have to burn yourself and give warmness to others. One person with Surya as an Atmakarka in your home will be the most hardworking and sincere person working around that family for all the time. He's at the epicenter, he's in the center. Everyone is looking at him. हमें ये भी ले दो, ये भी दे दो, ये भी दे दो, ये भी दे दो, ये भी दे दो. You will have to become center figure. You will become astrologer. The entire world will look at you. हमें बताओ remedy, हमें ये भी बताओ, हमें doctors and astrologers and these people will have sun as an Atmakarika. And even if you don't want to give, you will be forced to give. You will be forced to give. And when you start giving to this world, huh? When you start giving to this world, you are very close to the moksha. So people who have Surya as an Atmakaraka, if they can carry on with these protocols in their life, I mean, it is very good to get Naisargik Atmakaraka, natural. It's your natural strength. But life is not going to be easy. You'll be burnt. You'll be burnt. जलाया जाएगा आपको. You are not Surya. I am not Surya. But we will have to burn ourselves to give warmness to others. Your legs are paining, your throat is paining. Every time in this season of October, November, we have this change of season and this, in Punjab, they वो ना पराली को जलाते हैं. Once their crops are done, so they burn those husks. And since yesterday, you guys will not believe that I could not sip a glass of water. I have blisters in my neck, and when my saliva goes in, it pains. I'm on antibiotics. Yesterday also I took Augmentin 625. रात को start कर दी. Morning I took. अभी before dinner I took. Could not speak a word, but I have to deliver. Surya is an Atmakaraka. Even if you don't want to, you will deliver and you will give one of the best lectures of your life. That's what Surya Atmakaraka is. You all are looking at me and my neck will not matter. My throat will not matter. A person can born if he's missing on any of the karmas. So you reached to Surya, you've done a good job. Now you missed in emotions, you missed on, devotion. Go back. You will be gone back in the next birth to Venus as an Atmakaraka. I mean, all your hard work has gone back. As a Surya, as an Atmakaraka, you have to live a very idealistic life. और इसी को तो सर्कल बोलते हैं. You'll have to go back to Saturn as an Atmakaraka or Mangal and then keep moving. That सांप सीढ़ी का खेल. You reached 99, came back to 3. खेला ना आपने game? That snake and ladder game. What do you think that if you have achieved Surya as an Atmakaraka is fantastic? You'll not come back? पागल हो गए आप लोग. You'll have to again, you have to be idealistic. You understand what I'm saying? So, Garud Puran says that first bring Omkara in your Lagna and strengthen your Lagna. And you know what they're saying? They're saying strengthen your longevity. अपनी longevity को strengthen करो. Longevity of karmas. So I will be giving you devatas and I will be giving you mantras. Okay, Rahu, if you have Atmakaraka, you have been deceptive. You have been deceptive in your life. You have emotionally deceived people. You have emotionally manipulated people. And you will find professionally, from government, from personal life, you will find lot of manipulations around you. You will face manipulations in this life. People would simply come and manipulate you when you have Rahu as an Atmakaraka. And you'll learn lessons of your life. That itni manipulation मेरे साथ हो रही है. Why? And if you try to manipulate, you will get the karma lesson within one day. You manipulate someone, Rahu is an Atmakaraka, you'll be slapped within 1 week. Instant karma wala, that video, Rahu Atmakaraka. Be ready for manipulative people around you. Be ready for people who played mind games, because you've done that. And Rahu Atmakaraka is a temporary Atmakaraka, because you have been extremely manipulative. Now you see the manipulation around you. So let's talk about the various mantras. सबसे पहले गरुड़ पुराण कहता है, the Garud Purana says that you first need मृत्यु रक्षा मंत्र. आपको मृत्यु रक्षा मंत्र. And this is step number 1 to strengthen your lagna. It is to strengthen your lagna. And this mantra is going to be common for everyone, irrespective of whatever Atmakarka you have. You must do it if your Atmakarka Dasha is running and it is giving you so much of problem. The mantra is Om. I will write in Hindi as well as in English. Om Amrit Amriteshwara Amriteshwara Om Bhairvaya Bhairvaya Namah. Om Amriteshwara Om Bhairvaya Namah. Om Amriteshwara Om Bhairvaya Namah. Om Amriteshwara Om Bhairvaya Namah. So it is Om Amriteshwara Om Bhairvaya Om Bhairvaya Namah. Om Amriteshwara Om Bhairvaya Namah. Om Amriteshwara Om Bhairvaya Namah. One mala. If you do this for consecutive 3 years, you people will be able to place Omkara blessing on your lagna. Omkara blessing on the lagna. And after doing this is the base mantra. Plus, you have to add the mantra of your Atma Karaka. Okay, now I'll give you the mantras for your Atma Karakas and Devatas who have taken responsibilities for the same. Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, And then we have Rahu. Saturn and Rahu, sorry. Rahu and Saturn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Devata, who took the responsibility. Sun, it's the Sun Devata, Surya, who take his own responsibility. Surya himself. For Moon, Ma Saraswati took the responsibility. Saraswati. For Mangala, Ganapati took the responsibility. So that is why in my previous video, when I was talking about Mars debilitated transit, I have said one should start doing Ganapati sadhana. So for Mangal Atmakarka, Ganapati has taken the responsibility. For Mercury as an Atmakarka, Krishna took the responsibility. For Jupiter as an Atmakarka, Shiva, Rudra himself took the responsibility. For Venus as an Atmakarka, Mahalakshmi took the responsibility. For Rahu as an Atmakarka, Chandika or Chandikaya took the responsibility. Or Chandi, you can write the word simply, Chandi. For Saturn, all the Brahmans and Rishi Munis, Brahmana and Rishi Munis took the responsibility for Saturn. And there are mantras for every, this. So the mantra for Surya as an Atmakaraka is Om Jum Jum Hamsa Hum. This, when the bindi come here, it becomes Ma. Om Jum Hamsa Suryaye Namah. Suryaye Namah. Om Jum Hamsa Suryaye Namah. Om Jum Hamsa Suryaye Namah. Om Jum Hamsa Suryaye Namah. Right? So it's like Om Jum Hamsa Hamsa Suryaya Namah. English also I have written. So you all can translate for everyone. For moon, Om Jum Hamsa Saraswate Namah. Om, राइट सो ये म नहीं डालना है, आई एम सॉरी, ये म क्योंकि जू के ऊपर जब आ गया ना बिंदी तो म ऑटोमेटिकली आ गया. सो इट इज लाइक ओम जुम. आई एम सो सॉरी. ओम जुम, म आ गया, बिंदी आ गया तो जुम. ओके. हम्स, ह, देन बिंदी इज म. हम्स. ओम जुम हम्स सरस्वते नमः. स र स वते नमः. ये प्रसिद्ध मंत्र है. You can take this as an initiation from me, or you can do it straight. Om Jum Hamsa Saraswate Namah. Similarly, for Mars, it is Om Jum Hamsa Ganaye Namah. Om Jum Hamsa गणाय नमः. गणाय गणाय नमः. Like Om Jum Hamsa Ganay. Ganaya. Ganay Namah. Om Jum Hamsa Ganay Namah. For Jupiter, Om Jum Hamsa Shivaya Namah. Om Jum.
Guruji, Krishna is there, Mercury.
Oh yes, I think for Jupiter I've written Ganay is for Mangal. So this is for Mars. Okay, this is for Mars. Yes, this is for Mars. Then for Mercury, I missed Mercury. Okay, so for Shiva, it is for Jupiter, it is Om Jum Hamsa Shivaya Nama. That's for Jupiter. And for Mercury, it is Om Jum Hamsa Om Jum Hamsa Krishnaya Nama. Krishnaya Nama. Please make them in English also for English speaking word. Okay. For Venus, Om Jum Hamsa Mahalakshmaya Nama. Om Jum Hamsa. One second. Om Jum Hamsa Mahalakshmaya. Mahalakshmaya. Lakshmaya. ऊपर बिंदी आएगी. यह है. Lakshmaya Nama. It's like Om Jum Hamsa Mahalakshmaya Nama. Okay. Om Jum Hamsa Mahalakshmaya Nama. For Rahu, Om Jum Hamsa Chandikaye Nama. Om Jum Hamsa Chandikaya. Chandikaya Nama. And for Saturn, Om Jum Hamsa Brahmane Nama. Brahmane Nama. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the mantras that you people will be doing for your Atmakarka. And this mantra is from Garuda Purana. And this is my Diwali gift to you people. If you are facing problems with your Atmakarka Graha, the Mahadasha is running, and you have problems because of the Atmakarka. You know, Brahman is the one who could take out the tamas from Shani. और किसी की हिम्मत ही नहीं थी. Right? So whenever you have prakop of Shani, the best remedy is to start donating it to Brahmins. जितना ब्राह्मण को दान दोगे उतना शनि के प्रकोप से बचोगे. 100% you can start for 3 years or lifetime. 3 years is to create that base. How can we do bhakti and meditation of Lord Krishna. For bhakti and meditation of Lord Krishna, you have to first become pure. The only condition of Vishnu is to become pure. Leave onion, garlic, be sattvic of the thoughts, at least bath thrice or twice or at least once a day, and start doing Hare Krishna Mahamantras. Krishna devotion will come. One mala, just one mala, of your first mantra, which is Om Amriteshwara Om Bhairvaya Namah. One mala, and then the next mala of your Atmakarka. Right? You can increase 3, 4, 5, 10 years, 16 malas, 20 malas. Right? जितना मर्जी माला करो आप. Up to you. आपका, yeah, you can do it during your daily sadhana. There's no order. पहले करना है, बाद में करना है. Do it later on. Once you've done your daily sadhana, just add. But if you are happy with your Atmakarka, you are burning and giving warmth to your family, carry on. It can be done. Bhairava mantra for starters is Om Bhairvaya Namah. So start doing 5 malas at a given time, every day, fixed time. Om Bhair. Start from Krishna Ashtami, which is gone. Now you can start from Chaturdashi tomorrow. कल रात से स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. अष्टमी इज द बेस्ट डे. कृष्णा अष्टमी इज द बेस्ट डे टू स्टार्ट भैरवा मंत्र. और संडे इज बेस्ट. So you can start from Sunday or Krishna Ashtami. Krishna Ashtami is gone. Start from Sunday. Om Bhairvaya Namah. Simple mantra. Then you will come in your dreams. Bhairava will tell you in thoughts कि आपको कौन से बटुक भैरव की साधना करनी है, कौन से भैरव की, काल भैरव की करनी है. You will get the message within 1 year. Can we have the Saraswati in English? It's in English only. Om Jum Hamsa Saraswate Nama. Saraswate Nama. Someone can write it. Mahadasha, this Atmakarka problem is always there. In the Mahadasha or in the Antardasha, it exaggerates. It reaches to the highest level. But the problem will always be there. Always be there. आज इतना ही करेंगे. ठीक है? So I hope you've enjoyed this lecture. You've understood so many things about Atmakarka. इसके ऊपर जितना रिसर्च करो उतना कम है. You can see retrogression and all that stuff. Atmakarka in Digbala is not good because it is more strengthened. उसको और power मिल गया. It's not good. So this is what I'm saying. That's your research. Retrograde, combust, exalted, debilitated. You look at charts and then you see, right? I mean, I can teach Atmakarka for probably 10 days, 10 lectures at a stretch. अभी श्रुति जी बताया तो था कंबस्ट का, आपने सुना नहीं, दोबारा सुनना लेक्चर जाके. Strange things happen in life. Strange things. Exalted Atmakarka means your Atmakarka is fully aware to punish you. Fully aware. That teacher who will catch you and will fully aware of what you've done. Right? Research करो इस पे नेहा जी. अपने ही साइन में कंबस्ट है, क्या करेगा, अपना साइन देखो क्या करता है, फिर कंबस्ट क्या करता है. ठीक है? तो बिकम स्ट्रॉन्ग संध्या जी. नहीं तो अगले जन्म में फिर मंगल आत्मा कारक आएगा. डू भैरव साधना. दैट विल मेक यू स्ट्रॉन्ग. It 18 degree holds less, 15 degree और कम. I said all these things. आत्मा कारका with greater degrees lot of karma, with less degrees is less karma. फ्रेंडली आत्मा कारक थोड़ी रियायत मिल जाएगी आपको. Happy Diwali to each one of you. Right? and I'll be preparing your, Lakshmi yantras whole night for Diwali, right? So we'll be doing that sadhana on the Diwali night. Does this degree thing hold for Atmakarka? Amat, yes, it does. Obviously. Continue to be same. Yes, it can be. Continue to be same. ठीक है, विश यू वेरी हैप्पी दिवाली। इस वीक पे क्लास नहीं होगी, भैया दूज है, टीका है संडे को। हमारे पंजाब में तो भैया दूज मनाते हैं, दीदी आएंगे, हमें जाना है। सो we'll start classes from coming week. This is a festival season. Enjoy your Diwali, enjoy your Bhaiya Dooj, right? Enjoy your Chhat Puja and celebrate with family. Stay safe, right? घर पे मिठाई बनाओ. Don't bring mithais from outside. Make it at your home, right? Happy Diwali to everyone. Let's do our sadhana.